Hey there, French Nibs again. Out here in the garage tonight, doing a little bit of goofing around, and actually, I have a pretty stunner of a mail call for you guys. This is pretty cool stuff. A few knives and a few air guns. Just absolute beautiful stuff. I think all of it is actually. Some of it a little more beautiful than others, but they're all really awesome finds. So let's see. I'm going to start off with the knives, and then I'm going to move the camera out here. We'll talk about the air guns last. Um, but let's see. So I stopped at a couple of different local antique stores over the last few days. This particular knife here is another Camco electrician's knife. Really, really nice, very nice shape. Needs a little bit of polishing on the bolsters and on the blades, but really not rusty at all. But really nice full spear point. I don't know if it's ever been sharpened, but I love these TL29 style knives. I have quite a few of them now, and the lock back works really, or the liner lock works really good on the screwdriver blade. And at the same store, I actually found this is a really, it's an advertising knife, but it's like a gentleman's knife. It's got a little pen blade. So this one says Soligen Germany on this side, and then on this side it says, oh boy, I got a picture of it. I thought it said K-bar, but it's not. It's like Kanger or something like that. But it's was made in Germany. Um, has a file blade, so it's a full file on this side, and then the slots, so you can get your fingernails into the slots on that side, and then a point there for cleaning under your fingernails. And then on this side, it has a little screwdriver blade. And then also a, how do you get a hold of these guys here? Where's the, I think there is a nail nick on there somewhere, but a nice little pair of scissors. Seem to be doing pretty good. Let's see if they cut. Oh yeah, no problem. But that's a pretty cool little knife. I wasn't able to find any information at all about either. So it's Nugent Service, Syracuse leading labor service. So I assume that was Syracuse, New York, which is where the area I'm from. Then I went into another knife, or not knife store, but antique store, and found two awesome Camilluses. The first one, it had a box with it, but it wasn't the right box, so I didn't even bring it out to show you. But it is a absolute stunner of a knife. This is the show side with the case badge. This is a Stag copper lock. But look at the pile side. The pile side is absolutely beautiful, and just unused, unsharpened, beautiful knife. This is a 2012 Tang stamp, I believe. Where's my little chart here? Let me see. This is a, yeah, 2012. So it's the 2010 to 2019, and it has, so it has 3 stars across the top, 3 dots and 2 stars, so that's 8. So yeah, 2012. So really nice copper lock. I do have several other copper locks, but I didn't have a Stag copper lock. And then the other one I found, they were sitting right next to each other in the same cabinet in an antique store, was in its original box from, it says 2/17/17, but the knife is actually dated as a 2016. But we have a very beautiful, I've been looking for one of these teardrops for a while. specifically I've been looking for one because I found out they made them in the amber bone peach seed jig variety. So I know how much these are going for. But I actually like the pile side on this one. This one is pretty, but it's like a little faded. But this is a Tony Bowes Teardrop TB 6.51026. And like I said, this one, I believe, yeah, it has 4 stars left, so that would be 2016. So probably must have been a late 2016 because they manufacture them, stamp them, and if they make them in like November or December, and they don't ship them out until early the next year, the stamp on the box will be a later time frame. So I went into it's an antique store. I'd go in a lot, and I found this really, really cool knife. This one is very similar to this one that I picked up a couple weeks ago. The interesting thing is this white one here. Let me just double check. I believe this one was an Ulster. Yeah, this one's an Ulster. But it is an identical knife to this one. And this one is actually an Imperial. Yeah, they're not identical. The Ulster is actually quite a bit bigger. Probably at least half an inch bigger, longer. Let's check the blade length to each other. Yeah, the blade's a little bit bigger on the Ulster. But this one is an Imperial with the USA down the side, so 56 to 88. I don't know if it would have originally said Boy Scouts on the... It's just... it's not abused or anything. It just has not been taken care of, so it's a little bit crusty inside, but it's really cool. It has the screwdriver blade. So this is another 5 blade. It has a cap lifter and screwdriver. It has a regular can opener and a punch blade. So does this one, I think this one had a, no, this one's got a punch too. I know I just got a camper knife that had a, instead of having a punch blade, it had another like pen blade on it, so that was pretty cool. But so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 knives so far, and then today in the mail came another case. So I just did a video reviewing my 18 pattern collection. This one is a really nice addition to that. I have another one, another super nice addition to the 18 pattern collection coming soon. So what I normally do is I'll take this tissue that comes with them and I'll fold it up really neatly and stick it inside the box. And then I'll put this in my roll with my other 18 patterns. But this one is a buffalo horn. And just love these Stockmen. Love the 18 pattern Stockmen specifically. But standard blade configuration, clip blade, sheep's foot, and spay blade. And the model number on this one is a BH for buffalo horn 318, stainless steel. And beautiful and brand new. It is a 2023. It has 7 dots, so it's a 2023. But I have several buffalo horns. I didn't have a buffalo horn for the 18 pattern collection yet, so now I do. The other 18 pattern I have coming right now is a case tested. So that is like a 1920 to 1940 vintage, and it is a really, really cool knife. So those are the pocket knives. So now let's we'll bring the camera out here a little bit and we'll talk about these new air guns and do a little bit of plinking with them, hopefully. So before I get that one out, get those out, let me. So I got these two guns from the same people that I bought this one here just recently. This is a super, super rare gun, a Crosman Model 104, which is the 177 version of the 102 with the feeding mechanism. And I have figured out that is there still a pellet in there? Must be. Yeah, I think I didn't. Yeah, I didn't use up all the pellets. Let's take a shot with this guy first. Let's see. Yeah, you gotta cock it before you can pump it. So I did put a little bit of actually yellow paint on the back of that blade there. See how that would go. I might put some orange on there instead, but those were made only in 1949. And it was the last year of the, I have the other versions here too, the 100, 101, 102. But these guys also had a couple of other very, very rare air guns that I was coveting, and we made a good deal. So this is a Daisy Buck Jones Special, they call this. And so if you've ever watched the Christmas Story, they're talking about a Red Ryder with a compass and a sundial in the stock. That never existed until that movie came out. So the gun that they should have been featuring in there, and it was probably they didn't do it because it was just so hard to find, was actually this Buck Jones Special, which is very much kind of akin to a Daisy Model 25, but it actually is quite a bit different on how it works. I don't have any BBs in it yet, but so this one, so the 25, when you pull back on the handle, it actually cocks open a big old mechanism and pushes the thing back. This one, you just push back and it slides the thing straight back. The internal mechanism is very similar to, oh, you can't decock this? Huh. But it's got really good poot. Let's throw a couple BBs in it and take a few shots. This one has a little tiny loading port right there. All right, so there's 10 BBs. Let's see what we can do. I'm going to shoot at that same splatter burst I just shot it there. I think it went in the same hole as that shot I just shot with the 104. There we go. Oop, went a little high. What was that? 4, 5, 6, 7. This one might be a good candidate for that 15-yard can challenge. Seems pretty accurate. That was 8, 9. That should be the last one, yeah. Oh man, I am so happy with this thing. That is so cool. So I had one of these in the garage from one of the old fellas from the old gun store. And actually had it a couple different times from him just to do different videos on it. But I am very happy to have one of my own now. Now, not to be outdone, but this one is super rare. This one is, does it kind of look like that one, that first one I brought out? There's a reason for that. This one is actually made by a company called, well, it's right here on the top, Rochester Precision Air Rifle, Rochester, New York. And this was a very, very short-lived company. It was kind of made to go out of business because of, so the story is that I recall is that several of the engineers from Crosman left. I don't know, they didn't say why they would leave or whatever, but they left and started their own company and took some of the design cues from the rifles that they had been designing at Crosman and built their own product. And I think from what I read, Crosman sued them maybe for patent infringement or some sort of thing like that. And they quickly went out of business. It started as the Monroe Gasket, and Monroe Gasket actually sold rubber O-rings and gasket material to Crosman for a long time. And then for some reason they decided to start their own company. All right, let's go to that upper splatter burst. But after they went out of business, stand by, I've got another piece up here. They started another company. Oh, that's not it. Oh, it was right next to it. Grabbed the wrong one. Stand by. Oh, my desk, my bench is such a mess. All right. I need to rethink my life. That one's a cool gun too. That one is a Crosman model 167, which is very, very rare. But this one is a Kessler 22 pellet rifle. So after Rochester went out of business, the Kessler company actually bought, and this one, it looks a little different, but the action and stuff, you can really, really see similarities. This part up front is very, very similar. The stock's a little bit different, but Kessler was already a corporation from what I understand, and but Kessler came about after Rochester Air Gun Company went out of business. Did I already put a pellet in this? I don't remember. Jeez. I can't tell. Sounded like something hit across the garage. I think it went in the same hole as the other one. I'm going to shoot just a little bit to the right, just to... Let's do one more and then we'll wrap it up. What a cool, what a cool couple additions to the air rifle collection, right? There we go. Really, really awesome. So I'll give you another flyby on it. Just not immaculate shape, but very, very good shape. So these came out in the, I believe, the mid 40s, right after World War II, from what I can recall. And I actually like the Rochester better than the Kessler. But they're both awesome. Great air gun history. Yeah, you can definitely see the similarities. They're not exactly the same, but you can definitely see the similarities. So anyway, cool stuff. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Till next time, have a great day.